All right. We're live. Finally. Thanks for waiting, everybody. I appreciate it. Let's rock and roll here. Just gotta get a couple more things set up. I was having some more technical difficulties, and I see I got some more Windows updates. Has this been like the biggest window update month in a long time? Certainly feels like it. But Twitch, YouTube, Kick, I certainly appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. And if you're someone that works the nights and weekends, well, I wish you a good weekend whenever you do have your weekend. So, all right. Still getting over a little bit of a cold as well. Surprise, surprise. All right. That's all set up. That's all well and good. I think I'm ready to rock and roll. We're going to just jump right into some four versus four, see if they queue up quick. And we'll switch over to 3 versus 3 at some point. Dorkster. Can't type. Oh, usually I can't type either. Especially when I'm putting together my Go Live stuff. Trying to quickly type all this stuff out, looking at the clock ticking. You know, I wanted to go live at like 10 o'clock on the dot. And then it's like 10:15, 10:16. So I'm like going live at 10:18, you know, just being straightforward about that. And I'm sitting there fumbling up my my own information that I type like 50,000 damn times already. No. Oops. Bumped my own teammate. 4 versus 4 has been kind of chaotic, but it's also been kind of fun. Boop. I was hoping to go over him. Okay. Teamwork. Let's do it. I like how my own teammate comes sliding up beside me. Like I'm not already in that zone. Get your own zone in the game. Get in the zone. Auto zone. Damn. All right. Well, no worries. It's going to be a warm-up game anyways, warm-up match. This is my way to unwind and get things off my mind. So I'm definitely glad to just jump into a chaos game tonight. Been a long week. Happy to be finally at the weekend. Okay. Just going to stay down here at the goal for a little bit. I can't really tell what my teammates are doing. I can't tell what I'm doing either, so. No. Okay. God damn. Like, again, your teammate's already there. Get into a rebound position, right? You know, don't just... I mean, I'm not really one to talk, but at the same time, like, I feel like if I could see it, if I can... I don't know. Sorry, dorks, you're, as always with Rocket League, I'll try to... Wow, okay, F you too. Rude. Why ask for FF? Nah, I'm not gonna... This is what gets me in trouble with Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch in like a year or more, and it's driving me nuts. I gotta find a way to get back into that game. But yeah, 2.5 minutes. We're only down by 2. It's not a forfeit situation, especially after doing that. Oh, come on. I was so arrogant, especially after doing that. Yeah, I thought for sure it was going in. Not really seeing a pass game from my teammates either. Boop. Yeah, heard my teammates, so I got rid of my boost there. To distinctively know like one engine type from another is kind of a fun thing about this game, and I keep mentioning it, having better headphones. No. Woo. I do like that 4 versus 4 has introduced the wall boost. I've been saying that should be in the game. It's not in any other mode right now, but oh my god, don't ask for forfeit. I hate that. Just frickin' try. People that just come in and play by ratio, by number, instead of actually trying. Well, we haven't won this one in the first 30 seconds of the game, so let me just forfeit and try to get to another one. Like, their idea of playing is playing numbers game versus actually playing the game. Damn it. God. Wee! Wee! Anyways. Trying to find a new game to play. Just keep falling back 7 days. Yeah. I'm 7 days out. I'm still gonna do Fists Only Challenge when I can here. I can't, between that and Valheim lately, as evidence of tonight, I can't lock in on steady, consistent stuff. Even though we haven't had a heavy hurricane season, the season's still been pretty busy for me for work, where I've had to keep my concentration elsewhere when I've been wanting to work on my office and my desk and get my my comic started, and which that's reasonably going well. Your headphones are held together by what? Tie wraps. What's tie wraps? Like zip ties? I mean, hey, if they're still working. Textbook. Buy zip ties, yeah. These ones were nice, and I'm trying to. I think they kept the price kept around $50-$60. But I told myself if I did get new headphones, I did want something that was going to accommodate what I needed, which was I did want wireless, but I got the wire off to the left, so it'll let you charge. God damn it. It'll let you charge it, obviously, or you could just have the wire in just for regular use. But I like getting up and going and doing stuff in the apartment while listening to music or listening to a podcast. And it's just been so multi-purpose. But then the somewhat stereo surround sound that this has been doing has that was risky. Has been really nice for a lot of the gaming lately, where I can hear things a lot better than I used to before, like beehives in Valheim. HyperX wireless. That's what yours is. Actually, trying to remember what the heck I'm. what my headphones are. Oh my god, dude. The thing I've noticed with 4 versus 4 is the desire for every single person on the team to commit. So it's like a triple commit now. It's a quad commit, and I don't get it. Like I do it too. Again, everything I'm gonna say and call out about people, I think I'm doing too, anyways. But rude, Bob the alpaca. Okay, all right, Bob. See, Bob. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I hate demo. I don't like doing it for the most part. Oh god, get off the rail. Don't like doing it, and obviously I don't like being demoed. Come on, Bob. But when I get in the mood, I'll get in the mood, you know? Oh, that's what I should add to my specs, is the headphones, yeah. Why am I doing that? Wow. And then, of course, my teammate's not ready for it. Ah, son of a biscuit. Okay, got lucky. Wow, this game. See, now I'm doing the frantic run back and forth thing. Okay. See, why? Why did he hit that? You gave no positioning, no forward movement for the ball. You knocked it middle. God damn. Is this going to be the second loss, or is this the third? I'm already. I can't remember how many matches I've done. It's that kind of a Friday night. Boop. All right, let's say that was that 0 and 2 losses. Damn. And of course, you know, they got to be arrogant assholes. If it is one thing I can't stand the most is losing to arrogant assholes. Let me get really good at a video game so I could be an asshole to people. Makes sense. Goals in life, you know? Nice save. Yeah, look at 3 of us were committing to that save. Boop. God damn. Forward momentum. Like, otherwise, let your teammate get it. Damn it, nobody... Like a year ago, everybody knew how to play off the back rail. You know, put up a pass to the back, and somebody's already floating up in the air getting ready for it. Not me, of course. I'm not good at that stuff. Ooh, I broke my own rule. I didn't forward momentum that hit. Oh my god. Please, teammates. Anyways. Come on. Honestly, I do like this game mode, this new 4 versus 4 mode. Hey, thanks, buddy. Poor car exploded. He exploded. Damn. I could dip down into it right for that shot. Cut him off. See, I don't like demo, but I'll do a bump. I'll do a cut off like that. Nice shot. Close one. Ooh, getting a little lag. I do have a lot of stuff open on my PC. I didn't shut down stuff properly. Like Photoshop. Of course. I didn't help very much there. What is with the forfeiting tonight? Oh my god. A minute 40 down by 1. Like, there's so much that can happen in a minute 40. Nice. Back over. Wow. Some of the teammates are trying, but y'all give up too easily. 0 and 3. It's not good, folks. Let's go over 3 versus 3. Let's take a pause on 4 versus 4. So I'm Diamond 1, Div 2 in both. I have gotten up to recently to Diamond 2, but as always, have not been able to get to Diamond 3. I did get Diamond 3 like for a match or two offline though, but we'll say officially I haven't because it's not recorded, not live online. So, but yeah, I have at least breached that threshold. Different kind of gamers though. When people are playing ranked comp stuff, you know, I'm sure if I committed to it, I'd probably be better. But I got stuff to do. I'm still trying to get used to what this thing... Oh, you guys can't see that. Oh, interesting. There's a new little rank system thing that's displaying an overlay on the game. right. Field is a little shorter, and I gotta remember there's only 3 of us. Cut him off. Good pass. And in. I'm lucky it let me follow through with it a little bit of tumble there, not much, but see, watch. Yeah, my car just kept tumbling forward. I love it. Took the chance that I could try to get up there and damn, that was a nice pass. Dasha, good morning, good afternoon. Actually, I was gonna say, yeah. How's your Saturday afternoon going? Boop. I like to boop. God, it's gonna be like that tonight. All these near hits. What is with my aim tonight? Thought my teammate was going to go into the goal while yeah, he jumped up and I went low, and neither of us were anywhere near blocking that. Decoy. A little bit of a change up, or not? No, not change up. What's the psych out? I guess wasn't quite a juke. There it is. Trying to make sure I have like a good solid hit when I spin like that. I'm doing it on keyboard and mouse, so it's like I can't do the controller moves smoothly like damn, like controllers can. No, that was. Whew. Sorry. Like, if he was gonna sit there, I was just gonna go right up beside him. Okay. Kick it over. No. Oh, I thought that was a little bit more centered. Damn. I was gonna say, is he gonna just let that one fall too? I cannot stand. Oops. Shit. Sorry, buddy. I cannot stand how well a lot of these people are flying underneath now. Did my teammate just take that shot away from me? God damn it. As I set up a shot. Yeah, that was too close. Again, it's one of those, just because you can hit it doesn't mean you should. That guy just flew up and bumped that, and my third teammate there didn't have a shot anymore. And I just took that from my teammate, but he had to loop around to get to that angle anyways. Woo. It's not the emote I was trying to do. Damn. That's not the hit I was trying to do. I was trying to hit it more center, but oh well. Sorry. I barely scraped that. Take that shot. Oh. Close one. When the ball goes right through the camera. You've gotta love it. This should be back soon. There it is. Damn. I was trying to hit it higher. I hear my teammate behind me. Okay. Just because you can hit it doesn't mean you should. God damn. Problem with the multiple, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, is there's always a car somewhere. Everywhere you seem to hit. So it should just not hit it where every car seems to be. It's just that easy. Oh, did you want that? I'm sorry. I almost knocked it back. Oh, I bumped my camera angle. I don't think that mattered. I don't think that messed up my aim, but... God damn. I hate when I barely miss, like just by a smidge. It's the official term, smidge. Freaking textbook. Good game, though. Not doing so good tonight, folks. We gotta get some wins. Boop. Oh, God, dude. Stop taking my boost. There we go. Again, it's like Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's funny. I didn't know there was a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat goal animation. Taking the chance of no look boosting. I'll grab the full one. I'll do it. Get over here. Nice. I mean, calculated? Question mark. It works. Oh, crap. Oh. No. Well, shit. All right, let's make up for that. Why? You're behind me. This dude. Ranix. Oh, now you want me to take the shot. Take the pass, you losers. All right. After he's stealing my shots. Oh, crap. We can't queue up for a bit, can we? You're banned from matchmaking for 5 minutes. Well, I deserve that. So anyways, how's everybody's weekend going? Where he is. Live preview. Live preview. Turn it off for pausing some of the video, like all the dashboards that I've got. I know I mention that almost every stream, but that's still something I have to remind myself to do. All the video running in the background can lag the stream. Cool. Oh, goodness. So what else is going on? I think if you guys weren't here for the start of stream, I did do a new starting soon. Working on a little bit of some graphics and logos and stuff like that. Photoshop filters, things that will help me like put in textures and designs and whatnot. So having fun with that. I think tomorrow I'll kind of officially say what else I'm working on, but I am working on an all-encompassing way for when I sign out of my streams, a place to send you guys afterwards, so to speak, or to check in at. It's going to be I'm gonna have a different calendar system set up for my streaming schedule. Does not mean I'm gonna be streaming a lot though. I think I do need to cut down to 4 days a week. But yeah, I'll be working on a way for you guys to see an overall calendar. Twitch has a calendar that I've been using, then I copy and paste it into my did I say Twitter? Twitch. Twitch has a schedule calendar, and then I put it over on places like on Twitter, X, whatever, on my Patreon, on Discord. Try to give everybody like a rough schedule. But if I can't commit to a schedule lately, it's just I haven't felt like it's a good idea to post a new schedule yet. So we'll see how we do for the next week here. But yeah, I'll try to put it in a place that will be the one-stop shop go to that you guys will be able to see my stream schedule, and that way I can real time update it as well. So if you guys check in the night before and then you check in the day of, and all of a sudden the stream's gone, I want to have something there that says this was canceled. Like that specifically, like just removing from calendar kind of almost feels like gaslighting, so to speak. Like, didn't I see a stream that was scheduled for today? Not that I have a lot of viewers, but it's still, I think, something for the folks that do come and want to check out my stuff. I want to give you guys that setup. So, basically, I'm setting up a website, working on it. All right, we got 1 minute. But yeah, working on a website, and for the most part, the go live will be tomorrow, and then we'll just basically work on new additions to the site as time goes on. Leaving matches creates an unfair match for your teammates, hurts your rank, and will cause increasingly severe punishments. I think I've done this like once in the last 6 months, other than this one. You are the band master. I don't know if I'm the band master. I do miss Overwatch though. Yeah, we're gonna get probably if we can make it work, we'll get a new account going on Overwatch, and I just gotta mind my P's and Q's really. We were out of an item for your grocery delivery. Spoiling myself with a large grocery order this month. Oh, I didn't get the new protein powder yet. I've been tossing like $25 here, $50 there, past several months, and putting in a kind of a grocery fund together as part of my my way of saving up for things that I want. And yep, so now I got different stuff, grocery orders I'm going to do. I was going to do some pumpkin bread this weekend too, and I didn't get the ingredients though. Still can. Just have to go get them separately. 3 versus 3, Greg. Dorkster, what's the Y for? Sorry. Buy alcohol for the coming apocalypse. There's a coming apocalypse. I don't drink though. I don't find it interesting. Oh, this is 4 versus 4. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna say defend. Just because you can hit it doesn't mean you should. God, how did I get into Diamond anyways? Yeah. Why? One thing I have noticed in 4v4, there's been a lot of throwers, and I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, is that a thing? Are people trying to D-rank? What's going on? You know, it does not matter. Wait, again, which part? Oh, are you saying why to the why play Overwatch? Because if so, that's because I want to. I miss it. Caro, how you doing? Greg at Rocket League, yeah. I love me some Rocket League. How you doing? Happy Friday. Damn. I don't know why I thought I was going to have all the time in the world to get to that shot. Was that me or was that my other teammate that just screwed that up? Oh, okay. That was Nash. I thought he was on my team. Rocket League best game. I do enjoy it. It's just I can't do all the fancy stuff that a lot of people could do. So a lot of times when I'm winning or on a winning team, it's doing all the basics to get my shots, which seems to work. Seems to work. Everybody expects to do something fancy sometimes, and you just stop, watch them go flying by, and the ball lands right in front of you, and you just kind of bump it into the net. Kick it middle. Nice shot. Must have been a lag issue there because that person was right in front of the ball. Let's see what we could see. Oh, man. Yeah, definitely lag. We saw it kind of rubber band off of him. And then the replay shows that he just barely missed it. My teammates got that. Nope. Close. I knew he was going to hit that way too. Block that shot. Damn. I save. I totally didn't realize we're winning 3-1. Do I have V Rising? No, I unfortunately have not played that. I've watched a couple of my buddies play it though, and it did look fun. Nice pass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was trying to do a pinch off the wall. Okay, there we go. We got a win tonight, finally. Was that 1 win, 3 losses, and 4 versus 4? Did we play 2 matches of 3 versus 3? Trying to remember. Wait for a new season of Path of Exile. That has gone so far since I first saw that come out, Path of Exile. And I really wish I got in on it when it first came out. And then I probably would have been playing that for a lot. Probably would be playing it a lot. But that was one, since I didn't get in on it early. I basically put it off to the side on a wish list. So many games that I haven't played yet that, oh, we did not queue up for another match. We queued up for 4 versus 4, right? I wish they would show you, like, some more information about what you're queued for. But yeah. But is it the 30th season? Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a lot of seasons. Oh, and somebody the other day was an old school teammate of mine occasionally. Oh, damn it. Of Team Fortress 2. Now, that is one, I don't know why, but I have, like, completely put out of mind. But the moment... nice shot. The moment I thought about it, like, all these memories came back for Team Fortress 2. And... I don't know what it, like I can immediately go back to thoughts of Counter-Strike, you know, and then I used to remind myself I used to have so much more fun with Team Fortress 2 instead of Counter-Strike. And I don't know what it is, like at what point did I stop playing, so I might see what Team Fortress 2 is like these days. It's probably been 10 years now, though. Shit. There we go. You're a fan of apocalypse survival games like 7 Days to Die? I'd like a game like this with better graphics. Yeah, 7 Days to Die is just, it's, you know, Dorkster and I were just talking about it, like it's still somewhat my go-to. I think I'm finally reaching just a real weird, I don't know what it is. I have a desire to play, but I want to be able to sit and plan and execute and get it done, kind of gameplay. And because I play it so sporadically now because of, you know, my work's busy and other things going on, because I can't focus and I already have focus problems anyways, the appeal for the game has been very hard for me to keep. But it's nothing against the game. Like I still like the game. I enjoy it. You know, I understand why other people have been having problems with it, but 7 Days to Die really has been still the game I had always wanted. Man, if another one of my teammates kicks the ball towards our goal and takes the shot away from me, I'm just going to complain about it. That's all I'm going to do. But yeah, and then same thing with Valheim. Unfortunately, you know, we've got the game that we're doing with Valheim. I was going to play that tonight. And, you know, I want to continue building my build that I have in the mountains, and I've done a lot of offline work off stream, at least on that mountain build in that game. But but like to have focus of content for streaming and stuff like that, it's been really tough for me lately. And again, when I already have problems following through and finishing, to say that means that it's happening even worse. Oh. For the moment, I haven't seen any better zombie survival games than 7 Days to Die. I haven't seen any better in terms of voxels. Yeah, it really is amazing, like how well they were able to put that aspect together. Of all the complaints that people have, I feel like the recognition of being able to do buildable, destructible environment, zombie apocalypse, to have all those calculations and graphics and everything work so well together. Damn. So our team all step up. We even got a grand champion, season 18 grand champion, who's our lowest score right underneath me. But yeah, 7 Days to Die, buildable, destructible environment, zombie apocalypse, first-person shooter, and all that stuff rolled into one, and multiplayer on a server that all those hundreds of thousands of calculations for a game are happening, so that we could, as smoothly as possible, play together. It's astounding. But for all the naysayers, that's just not enough for them, I guess. For the "what have you done for me lately" crowd. Whoops. Damn, I did say I was going to step up, didn't I? 54 points. We're down by 2. 35 seconds. What the hell was that? Dudes. It's going to be 4 losses. Oh well. The mods you gave me, I really like the mods in the original game. Are we talking about like the overhaul mod, Undead Legacy, or are we talking like modlets, the little add-ons, little extras? Four losses. Oh man. So Papa John's always puts that jalapeno pepper in with the pizza for whatever reason. When I opened up the box, the jalapeno was on top of one of the slices of pizza. I just found it. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I like how I instinctively know that a match won't queue up while I go refill my beverage. Yeah, for 7 Days to Die, Undead Legacy overhaul mod, when that gets the newest update, I'll be definitely playing that, and we'll jump into that. I have no idea when Subquake's going to get it out. I have no desire to pressure him about it either. When he gets it done, he'll get it done. But I just look forward to it when he does. Boop. Best pizza, salmon pizza. I don't think I've ever had salmon pizza. I don't know if I'd want to try that. Oops. Yeah, I'm pretty plain and basic. Sometimes I'll do pepperoni. Sometimes I'll do like pepperoni sausage. On the occasion, not to get into the debate, on the occasion I'll put pineapple on either a pepperoni or a pepperoni and sausage. Way back in the day, like when I was like 10 or 11 years old, I would like a Hawaiian pizza with ham and pineapple, but I think something ruined it for me one day where I just stopped liking that. And so that anytime I would have pineapple, I put on a pepperoni or a pepperoni sausage. Tabasco sauce, yes, but I myself do not do not use hot. That's not true. I've been trying to get better with hot foods. So I got salsa verde for my enchiladas I make. It's not spicy, but it's got some heat to it. Some. Oops. Had to do that double boost. Since I'm doing keyboard and mouse, I have to let go of the boost. I have to start it back up again when I'm trying to get a little bit quicker going somewhere. And it's so weird to me because in my mind's eye, you should just be able to hold down boost and keep going. But yeah, I've noticed that I've had to stop with the boost and start it up again. I think it's because when you're trying to get your angle going to wherever you're trying to boost to, I think something about the game physics of that, whether that would be real physics or not, I don't know. But something about it keeps that momentum build up from happening quickly. But then you start a new set of boost and boost again. Yeah. Yoink. Let's see, don't know if you do American. Sorry. Don't know if you Americans eat a lot of cheese, but in France we often eat cheese with a nice little salad and a glass of good wine. You know, we don't. I say we, but I mean there's a lot of Americans with a lot of different different tastes, right? But for the most part, a lot of the people I know don't. I think glass of wine and cheese is a decent like afternoon, the casual snack nature of that, the relaxation of having a glass of wine and yeah, cheese as the palated item you're eating. I myself I'll do a Caesar salad and the kind of regular garden salad, iceberg lettuce and romaine lettuce with like cucumber, radish, carrots, kind of like a whole bunch of that stuff mixed in. Yeah, those are the kind of salads I have. And Francis classic cheese, salad, and wine. And I hear that, I hear about that. And the thing is, it's like it does sound appealing, but it's something that I never think to have available. I feel like at some point in my life I will become a wine drinker, and forgive me when I say it, and when I pause when I say that, because there's the stigma of drinking in the United States that skews one way or the other. On one hand, when a lot of people bring up drinking an alcoholic beverage, everybody thinks of the extreme of being a drunk, being an alcoholic, that nature. Then there's the other side of it where mostly me, someone who doesn't really drink, gets teased or told, like, oh, what, well, why not, kind of conversation. For the most part, I'm just a casual person. I'll have something once in a while, like every couple months. I'll go to a bar, but I'll go to get like one drink and sit and hang out and maybe talk to some people, maybe just thumb around on my phone. Don't really do much. Whereas, I mean, lately I'm gonna try to bring a clipboard of paper and do some sketching and some drawing at a couple places I'm gonna go to. But at home, when you bring that up, it makes me think about, like, at home. I feel like at some point I'm gonna have like a bottle of red wine every now and then, and just pour myself a glass at night, and just have that nice little casual, sip every now and then while I'm drawing or sketching or writing or doing something casual. I feel like I'm entering that point in my life. But yeah, for whatever reason, like I pause for a moment when I say, I want to drink a little wine once in a while, because that immediate thought is like, as soon as you say you're going to do that, everybody's going to think you're drinking all the time. Yeah, it's very interesting. Social stigma, I guess. So, yeah, stigma. But yeah, man, I probably should get a little more cheese in my life too. So I talked about making enchiladas a lot lately. For the past year, I've really enjoyed making enchiladas, and I do it with the salsa verde. Um, an ad just queued up on Twitch. Okay, while we wait for that, and let me know if you guys can still hear me through the ad. I'm always curious. Okay, check it up on X. Okay. 10 seconds here. All right, Twitch ad done. You guys can hear me now? So Carol says, next year I'm going to the USA for the first time. Nice. I'm going to go to New York, put almost 7,000 euros into your dream. Nice. You want to go to Las Vegas, but it's way too expensive. Yeah, I could see that. When I went to TwitchCon, and I'm in the United States, that was at least a couple $1,000. for between the hotel and foods and costs and everything. And then a little bit of fun money. I want to buy something from the vendors. When I go to the vendor room and everything. So, but the one at last TwitchCon that I went to was in Las Vegas, and it was, for the most part, it was pretty enjoyable. I like the tourist part of Las Vegas. I do. But it's definitely a go for 3 or 4 days and that's it kind of place, because of all the gimmicks and all the stuff that they try to sell you on. It's just crazy. But it's still a fun place to go. Not to get into Twitch drama, but don't know if I'll end up feeling comfortable going to a TwitchCon again if they don't kind of work on their security and their setup a little bit better. And it's not just because of the Emiru situation, but other stuff that I was seeing, the IRL streamers and everything like that. I think the format needs to be worked on a little bit more, the convention format. But and here I was just saying the TwitchCon Las Vegas was fun, and it was. But I even saw it then where like these IRL Twitch streamers were in your face trying to get a clip of something. And it lends itself to the whole the type of people that are go-getters versus the type of people that are just not able to read the room and understand when it's appropriate, when it's not appropriate to do content like that. Everybody wants that moment of fame. I mean, I don't, but for the most part, I just want to go there and meet cool people, make some new friends and talk about the shit that we enjoy. But I think my overall issue also is the fact that like conventions themselves have been kind of a difficult thing for me to feel comfortable with these days. And I'm talking like TwitchCon, but I'm also talking like Comic-Con, whatever kind of convention, Dragon Con here in Atlanta. Now I missed that because I ended up getting sick, which seems to be a lot lately, unfortunately. So it kind of that's the sucky part of it. Can't really have a good, fun opinion about something that you haven't really been able to enjoy, right? For circumstantial reasons. So you say you've been to 14 European countries, never to Eastern Europe, never to America. I've had the chance to travel with my ex-worker, work for Airbus France. Oh, nice. I think I might have mentioned last time we talked about travel, or maybe we didn't. But yeah, the only time I've been out of country is I've been to the UK, and that was for work in 2007. And that was a great time. Mostly business, mostly for work, so I couldn't go out and have too much fun. But yeah. But yeah, France is on the list if I ever get a European trip saved up and planned. I'd be starting in the UK again, but then I'd work my way south, obviously, to France, and then to other areas. The desire for me, I mentioned before, is I'd like to do a 3-month backpack trip where I've got nothing but the basics, stuff that I can clean and wash or whatever weekly, and and I say that and I say it out loud, and it sounds like it's still kind of stinky and gross. I legitimately mean, keeping myself hygienic, but keeping it simple, right? Like, it's a backpacking trip, so you have yourself a big bag, you have a duffel bag too. Um, have some art supplies, have paper, have pencils, and do a lot of physical drawing. And I had a loose plan for that, where I would take some of the basics to start with, but then I would kind of see where some other art supply stores or shops or whatever in different countries are, and if I needed to get some new supplies, get some Bristol board, get some other kind of paper, I would basically re-up supplies as I go, and I would ship back home a finished artwork, But at the same time, I'm sure I would have a digital pad with me too, whatever equivalent at the time. I'm still looking at buying a Surface tablet, and I would do digital sketching too. So it's like a whole broad mixture of that. But I would love to go and just basically sketch the architecture, sketch like, the like different little cafes and how people are sitting at the cafes. If I were to really draw like somebody, I would ask them if I could draw them. Things like that. I don't know. It's just that's the stuff I envision. But then being able to just travel and go around to all these places that we read about in history, that other people in the rest of the world, if to me it may be a part of history, of knowledge, you know, but to them it's a Tuesday. It's their home, it's their life. So it's one of those experiences. It's like you take for granted. I think sometimes being in another country and not being able to experience that. So likewise with you getting to come here to the States and go to New York. I'm sure it's the same thing, right? You've heard all these stories about New York. You've seen movies about New York, New York City, Manhattan, Times Square, all these things, right? And so now you got the opportunity to actually go and see it and see what is true about the movies, what isn't true about the movies, all that good stuff. Um, oops. I save. Please get it. Oh, that was for Sam. Close one. Afterwards, I could understand that the Americans are not interested in Europe. You have everything in the USA and better, while we Europeans are interested in the USA. I think the hard part is, like, someone like me. I'm very interested in Europe. I'm interested in all sorts of places around the world. Europe mostly, but I do think that at a certain point, I think people do become comfortable with their lives, where they live, and their surroundings. And everywhere else in the world, sometimes even in the United States, other places in the world are are just parts of stories. They're elsewhere, and not a common train of thought, a desire to go elsewhere. I don't think a lot of people have that desire. Like, yeah, in the United States, you probably hear some people say that they're going on a vacation to California, they're going on a vacation to Florida. That's the one I've heard the most from the UK. Is a lot of British folks seem to like the idea of going to Florida, and I have a couple friends from the London area that go to Florida on a regular basis for holiday. And we say vacation, we say holiday. So it's always interesting to see that difference that people have. Come on, get up. Close one. Times Square, I'm going to go 100%. it's I've been there, and it's every bit like crowded, but amazing as it seems. In my opinion, it was a really good visit when I got to go there. That was back in 2012 though, 2013. Got to go when I went to New York Comic Con. Speaking of conventions. Oh man, he's gonna bounce it down. Yep. Is it true that Louisiana speaks a little French, or is that fake? I thought I understood that. Yes, French Creole, the kind of. It's not as heavy or prominent as it probably was years and years ago. But yeah, I'd say between Louisiana here in the United States and then like Montreal, Quebec in Canada. Quebec in Canada is a lot more, definitely a lot more French speaking. It's from my understanding, a national language there, and English is definitely secondary, if not frowned upon. Yep, Canada you like? Yeah. I've been through Canada in the what would be our Pacific Northwest, from the Washington State area to Alaska. I've been in that western part, but only through travel. There's some roads to go through there that me and my family did once. Oh, man. That's like the 5th loss, isn't it? 1 win and 5 losses. I'm not doing so good. Wow. Yeah, it's not a very lucky night. It's the way my games go though. My matches, like even though you're in a ranking, it seems like the ranking still has like this massive skill difference. Um, and I don't mean that to be a jerk. I mean it as in I legitimately feel like there's so many people that are Diamond 2 level that are in this ranking, and so now you're getting paired up with, you're getting paired up with other players randomly. Like if I was really serious about this game, like if I really wanted to go in deep, I would build a team. Um, I tell that to all these other players that get angry that I didn't do a flip 6-3 hold maneuver or whatever, some sort of fancy like thing that they think I should be doing. And they get arrogant, they get angry because I can't do the plays that they think I should be doing. And so I'll tell them, then build a team. You're queuing up with random people. Why get mad at the random people? They're not going to know the maneuver, the pass, the thing that you're trying to do. And so I've taken that to myself to heart, where I'm trying to tell myself, well, if I were to seriously get into ranking on this, if I were to really want to level up, I would build a team. But it's like, where would I find the time and the commitment? And that just shows, I guess, how not as serious about this game as I probably should be. I do like, though, that that this is a game. Oh, come on, I took 2 of them out. I do like that this is a game that I am reasonably decent at to be able to do competitive. Whereas, like, Overwatch, I suck. And yet I love playing Overwatch. I've never played Rocket League. What's that? You look at team sports, esports? K Corp team pro French player. Nice. I had watched a few of some European league matches. Was it? I'm pretty sure it was. Now I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but all the players seem to be European, and the different languages that were being spoken, I couldn't understand a thing. But some of the plays and the things that people were doing were just astounding. I couldn't believe like the way some of these people were moving the same damn car that I play with, hitting the ball the way that they do, the planned pass, bounce, flying through the air, knowing where the anticipation of the ball is going to be. Yeah. And Falcon, too, very strong team. Yeah, see, I don't even know those team names. I actually was trying to kick that left. Okay, I was hoping one of them would be able to kick it middle, but no dice, Chicago. Oh, no. There we go. That's what I get for trying to go for boost. I should have been in the goal defending right there. That's on me. Well, Z Spicy was there. He left the goal for some reason too. There really are monsters in the game. It's amazing. The airdrops it's incredible. Like hands down, like the amount of skill some people have in a video game, it's just incredible. All right, tied up 1-1, minute 20. Damn. That save. Ah. There it is. Come on. I've been seeing this a lot lately too, and I'm getting teammates that they're going in, but then they stop because the other team's gonna defend it and kick the ball away. But then the other team misses, and since they gave up, they couldn't actually go in and hit the shot in. Magic, how you doing, buddy? Happy Friday. It's Friday and it's my day. Cruising through the weekend, every day's a holiday. Oh no. Oh please, oh please. Damn. And the weekend begins. There it is, right? Oh, and then Cairo says, oh, sorry. Imagine there are people perfecting their skills, and you're the one who has trouble doing air jump. Yeah, but that's just it. You said it though. There are people perfecting their skills. They're working on it, right? Just like an athlete, just like a writer. You know, people that are spending day in and day out, getting better and better at the thing that they want to do, right? So that's one of those things that I can't complain too much about my skill or lack of skill in this game when I haven't really applied myself to get much better at it than I am. It's that awkward little flop that I do in the air, and if I do it right, I could get a solid hit. But if I don't do it right, then I barely have any momentum to get the ball somewhere. Teammates in the yep, there it is. Dreams. There it is. Nope, I see. It's not like you play this game on a regular basis, so it's understandable. Yeah, well, I mean, you and I could logically deduce that, but there are people that are assuming assholes. you know, people make judgment opinions all the time, of course, and of course we're online. I'm a streamer, and people will say things. I don't give a shit though. Not to the extent that I'm gonna stress out about it. There. Oh man. Rude. I don't know what it is. I always say somebody's rude if they demo me. The important thing is to have fun. Yes, it's a cliche line, but it's true. And people say it for a reason because it's true. I mean, to some people, competition is fun, and so that's understandable. But I almost want to say, like, to all the people that are, like we were talking about earlier, the arrogant players. If your arrogance overtakes your fun to the point where you're a cocky jerk, you're mistreating people in the world, then you're really gonna have like not a lot of people that want to join in on your fun. They're gonna be like, "Yep, go have fun." go away is what people will say. Oh man, I was really hoping so getting over another brief cold. I was really hoping my sinuses would clear up by now, but man, I've got all of this right here stuffed up. It's crazy. Oh, okay. That's really what I'm always hoping for. Magic is setting up these shots. I don't think a lot of people like the idea of doing teamwork either in this game. Well, that happened. I mean, what were the chances that my car is angled at our goal and the guy hits the ball on my front like that? The chances are actually probably a lot higher than I may realize, but all right, let's see if this rolls up. Yep. Damn, I hate that when they get there right as you're getting there. No. For me, a game like Rocket League, if you give it time, you grind, you can only improve. And honestly, as slow of a improvement as I've had, the fact that I've had like almost 7 or 8 years or more of improvement on this has shown like the stuff that I've been able to comprehend and do baffles me sometimes. So I think it's only proof positive that if I were to commit to actually, if I were actually to commit to this game and train and learn, then I would definitely be much better. I think. I'd probably still do it on keyboard and mouse though, and drive people nuts that I do that. Gosh darn it. uh, 3 minutes. We could do this, right? Hey, it's Dreams again on my team. He was on one of my other teams. There he goes. All right. Diamond is ranked, yes, in 3 versus 3 and 4 versus 4. I'm in Diamond 1 currently. I've gotten as high as Diamond 2 in both of them, but I've not gotten to Diamond 3 officially. Nice save. Oh. Oh, no. Hey, let me get it. Oh. Damn it. Yeah, this ranking, it's one of those. I feel like there's really good players in this ranking, and there's not so good players in the grand scheme of things. Like, I think Diamond 1, I think people could get carried to this, and I worry about how often I've probably been carried. People can get carried to this ranking and coast through it a little bit with random wins and losses, just helping them keep in the rank. But damn it. But yeah, it's like I keep coming back to Diamond 1, Diamond 2 every season now. So I kind of feel like it's got to be that I'm at least good enough to keep getting back into this ranking. But I do a lot of dropping down to platinum and then, high platinum and then back up to diamond. So, again, if I decide one of these days that I'm gonna apply myself, I think we would probably end up making a pretty good run for it. I think basically we would get a lot of streaming sessions going, and I would start trying to befriend a few players and work on things. But I'm not at that stage. So why did I do that? Wow. Okay. And again, 4 versus 4 is just so chaotic these days. So many different cars, so many things going on. 30 seconds to get three goals. Just don't think this is our night. Oh my god. I had the idea. I was trying to flop and topple the front end of the car onto the ball to get it in, but I didn't have the angle right. It's like me on. Are you saying League of Legends with LOL? Sometimes I have people in my team. They are strong. Man, bots are out tonight. Where's my mouse? But yeah, some are strong. Women, I get carried, and sometimes I come across plants in your team. Not sure what you mean by plants. Yeah. And again, that's I think a difference between queuing up random teammates and building a team of your own, right? Because at least with the team that you started or somebody else starts and you join, everybody works on things together. You know, just like an athletic team too. You know, right? Everybody knows how to pass to each other, how to set up a play. You know, get some practice sessions going, and you know, hey, this match, why don't we try bounce off the top, me fly through the air and hit it high and down into the net type shot. You know, all that stuff. And now it becomes part of your day to day life, and you start committing thoughts to plays and plans and everything. Let's go back to threes before we lose our diamond ranking for fours. Sleeping people without skill. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. But was I right though? LOL, League of Legends. Is that what you meant? I still consider that laugh out loud. So, like if you typed a capital L, lowercase o, capital L, then I'd know it's League of Legends. That's the way I read it. Like I remember, I'm in 3 versus 3 right now. Okay, Mike looked like he was sitting there, so I took, I went for it. Yeah, League of Legends. Okay. Sorry, Mike. Twitch TV dot tryhard, not dot tryhard, but well, he's staying. His name is Tryhard, so. I wish he'd go ahead and forfeit so we could just move on to another match. Put your pizza in the microwave. It's cold. Nah, that's fine. Nice shot. I closed my eyes as soon as I knew I was not aimed at blocking it correctly. He legit went for the boost. And it paid off for him, too. Wow, team, where are you? We better not actually lose to 3 versus 1 here. I just don't understand that. Like, do you just not see your teammate? How much do I pay for pizza? How much is it in France? See, I don't know what CM is. Oh, is that 20 centimeters? Gotcha. Yeah, that's about 7.88 inches. So that is, I think tonight I paid about $10. I think euro currently. I think a euro is worth a little bit more than a dollar these days, isn't it? Or is it changed? But anyways, point being is, I paid for 2 medium pizzas, and I believe that might be. Gosh, I don't know what a medium size is now. Sorry. But yeah, I got it from the store I got it from. It was 2 pizzas for price of 1. So technically, it's about $10. This is almost $20 for the order plus tip and such. Oops. Two pizzas and 1 liter of cola, 2 liter of cola actually, 2 liter Mountain Dew. No, that was another, I think, $4 or $5 for that cola. But yeah, just giving you the price of the pizza in that equation. Yeah, it's one of these things that pizza these days, depending on how you get it here in the States, can be cheap, like really cheap, or it can be really expensive, because every place that makes a pizza, they'll tack on another dollar or two, another extra cost for something, and before you know it, you're spending all this money. And then if you're getting it delivered, you're paying a delivery fee and tip, because we have a tipping culture in the United States, and it drives me nuts. Yeah. It's crazy tips in the USA. Yeah, it is. Now, before people start getting angry at me and I get canceled, I'm kidding. I believe people should get a livable wage. They should be able to work a job and be able to afford to live, is how I feel. I understand that we have tipping ingrained in our culture here in the United States, but I feel that that's part of the problem. Is now the expectation is there that you're supposed to tip, and there's no, like, you talk to two, three, four different people. Some people say tip 5%, tip 10%, tip 20%. There's all sorts of like ways that people say you're supposed to be tipping. So there's no standardization, no expectation, other than the expectation that a tip should happen. And the other hard part about the tip should happen is the expectation itself bugs me. I am pre-expected to tip somebody for the service that they are already supposed to provide anyways. And in my mind, paying more money to be treated well, I don't really like that either. Problem is there's no black and white like answer to that either. But people will pay for higher services. They'll pay more to have more for whatever reason, So people will pay more in other industries to get higher quality product or higher quality service, and I get that. But because the whole tip culture is ingrained and the expectation is there, I guess that's really the biggest part that bugs me. Is I don't like the expectation attitude that people have. Yeah. I tip really well, in my opinion, for Uber Eats and food deliveries and everything. I mentioned I'm getting my monthly grocery order delivered because I don't have a car. I live in a city and I don't have a car. But I've got a food delivery coming tomorrow. A grocery delivery, excuse me. And on that, I preemptively tipped high. I won't mention how much. And so in my mind's eye, like, somebody is already, it's their job to go and get these items, bag them up, put them in, deliver them here. In my mind's eye, if I'm paying a delivery fee, part of that should be paying towards this person's livable wage. Obviously, it isn't. And there's an option to tip in there. So, I'm tossing in a considerable amount of money too there. Now, here's the other part about that is putting in that tip, that extra money, not because you think the person preemptively is going to do an amazing job, but when people will tip so that they don't have somebody spitting in their food, or when they hope that somebody hasn't dropped their groceries, like in retribution. I've had that a few times. I've had somebody on my doorstep that has, I could hear them outside my door, and they've slammed something down at my doorstep because they've had to come to my floor of my apartment to deliver my stuff. When we've got elevator, we've got parking for service delivery, we've got, somebody having a bad time in life at their job or whatever, they shouldn't take that out on me and then domino affect their job and stuff. Because what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna probably reduce the tip or take it away. I'm gonna mark my delivery as poor, and now they're gonna be mad at me again. Like if they ever deliver to me again, if they're not let go or whatever. I'm not saying they should be let go. because of my single delivery. But there's all these things about this expectation culture that's been built into things like that. And I guess that's what I'm getting at with tipping. The ongoing joke online about well, not even joke, somebody going to a self-serve station where you're taking your own item, you're scanning it, you're paying on the device that you're paying your money with, you're bagging your own grocery, and then as you're finishing paying, it actually says tip $1, $2, $5. And the joke is, wait a minute, I'm the one that's doing all this. Who am I tipping? What is this? What's the tip? If I'm the one doing all of it, if it's automated or whatever, that's why I say it's like it's all ingrained. For me, tips are really good because it shows the quality of your work, and the people who give you tips recognize that you have worked well. I think that's grateful, and if it were honestly that, yes, but it shouldn't be expected, right? Like if somebody goes out of their way of the job that they work because they feel good about their job, they feel good about giving you good services with their job. If somebody goes out of their way, works well, and does really good quality work, I feel like that's somebody that just provides good quality work. And if it's up to it's up to the customer at that point to decide like that good quality extra work is worth giving more currency for. In some cases, I feel like I'll say, like when I go to one of my coffee shops I go to and get a coffee. Sorry, why the hell did this guy go from the backfield and run me over, my own teammate? And now they're forfeiting. It's crazy. Sorry, Magic, you had said, I also noticed that certain stores will have higher price for online delivery items than it costs if you go there in person. Yes. I went ahead and I did that. I went and got the same like 6 or 8 items that I get once in a while in my grocery, like part of my grocery order, and I compared receipts, and oh yeah, it's a big difference. So you're also, yeah, you're paying more for the online delivery stuff for sure. But yeah, and I'm sorry, I kind of went all over the place a little bit on my responses there. I know sometimes that is a tough subject for folks, the tip culture thing. I've spent many sessions with friends in the past when I was doing the comic book conventions. A lot of us would have this debate, heated debate in some cases, about tip culture. And one friend was very much like Steve Buscemi's character in Reservoir Dogs, and he was like, I don't tip, and he was very adamant about it. I feel like I'm somewhat in the middle, leaning more towards the I don't tip more and more each day kind of thought. But the thing is like me as a individual person in a sea of people that expect to tip here in the United States all the time, in that social economic environment we built, me as that one person is not really going to affect change much at all. And I'm willing to admit that I could be on the, I won't say wrong side of things, that I'm basically on the minority side of that situation. I just think I keep going back to the grand scheme of things. I think people should be paid if they're working a full time job, 40 hours a week. They should be able to have a livable wage. Now, livable wage is also in the United States this big huge gap because livable wage means that you could be paying $400 or $500 for a mortgage in one state for a house, and that same house you're going to be paying $1,400 in another state. There's all these varying factors all the time. So it's that's I think why we can't necessarily decide on one way to do things. Uh, what I watch my media news and I play live horse racing. Oh, like when you go to a coffee shop. Yeah, yeah. I need to like the one I go to is one that you just kind of you go in, you get your coffee, and you leave. Sometimes I'll get a one of those energy shot. It's like a blue raspberry kind of thing. It's not coffee. It's just another type of drink that they'll do for you. Sometimes they'll do it as a blended ice blueberry energy drink type thing. It's pretty good. And I don't crash as hard with caffeine as I do with other caffeine products. But yeah, this coffee shop is pretty much set up to go in get. They have seating, but it's just not a seating environment shop that I feel like I want to sit in. But so I've been thinking about looking around for one that is a real like cafe setup that I could go to sit in the atmosphere itself, either music or the way that they have like the place designed, something that has an atmospheric sense of relaxation, enjoyment, and comfort. I would like to have a regular place I can go to so that bring some headphones and draw and just have a relaxing afternoon. Whenever I find a place, I had a place in Seattle in Washington State where I had that kind of atmosphere, decent music, good company, and it was one of those places that I just loved kind of getting away and going to. And they would make sandwiches as well and salads and was it quesadillas? Is that right? Cheese quesadillas. But yeah, they would make things like that for the foods. And I haven't found a place here in Atlanta that's like that. Now, I'm not to say that there isn't. I have to get out and explore the city more. But I did mention that I found a bar, even though I don't drink. I did find a bar that has video games and it has Galaga. So when I get a chance to go there and actually sit and see if it's a place that I could go and sit and draw and just soak in the atmosphere, go play Galaga a couple times, come back and sit down. If I can get that kind of vibe, I'll probably go to that place every once in a while. Horse racing in France, it's a hippodrome. I don't know that word. Let's see if I can remember. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Pardon? Did I say that right? I think I know qu'est-ce que c'est. Écoutez, listen. I know Equite from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Monsieur Lacombe. Bonjour, je m'appelle Greg. Très bien. Yeah, I haven't. I took French in high school. I did not pass French. Un, deux, trois, quatre. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. A, B, C, D, U, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, A, M, O, P, Q, R. I can never say Q. Q, R, A, X, Y, Z. Ah! X, Y. W? Is that W? V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was hesitating getting to Z because I was trying to remember if I was saying the rest right. So, bonjour, comment allez-vous? Bien. Très bien. I speak well, thank you. It's I try to remember some of the influctuation, if that's the right way to say it, the pronunciation and the influctuation when saying words. My teacher, very patient teacher. I didn't apply myself very well, but I remember telling her because she failed me. I failed French. I remember telling her it was definitely not you, it's me. Like I was having a hard time with understanding. Once we started getting into sentence structure and putting everything together, I had a hard time understanding a lot of that part of it. And yeah, I remember telling her I really appreciated your class, and I wish I could have done better. It was I think the one time in high school that I went out of my way to make sure that, oh, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I went out of my way to make sure that the teacher knew that I still appreciated them for trying with me. So French is a very hard language. It's a language I very much enjoy. What was the last movie I watched in French? Was it Blue is the Warmest Color? I think. Was that French? Sorry. If you're familiar. But yeah, I was very happy that I could listen to the language being spoken, that I could see the mannerisms of the characters as they acted out the scene, and I didn't need to look down at the English subtitles as much as other movies, watching Japanese anime. I'm always reading the subtitles. Japanese, I very much have a hard time understanding. Although it's kind of interesting. Moto in Japanese, more. Hentai, pervert. A very obvious one. Oh man, there was something that I was starting to pick up in Japanese lately again because I've been watching anime again after like 20 years. So I think any language, same thing we're talking about with Rocket League, anything you apply yourself to, you start learning and getting better at. Yeah, and so I mean, obviously, it's easy to say later in life, had I applied myself, I would have been better at this thing, this this language, this video game, my artwork. Yeah. Okay, did we lose again? Or did we win? No, we won this one. 1-0, right? Yeah. I didn't queue for a match. Cairo, it's like almost 6:30 in the morning for your time, isn't it? 6:27? Oh. Yeah, France, I believe. Wait, is France 6 hours ahead or 5 hours ahead? I might be wrong. It might be 5:27. Oh, so close. Yet so far away. Bateau. Water slide. What's that from? Oh, that was Napoleon and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. 6:27, so 6 hours ahead. Okay, yeah, GMT +1, right? Or UTC +1. Yeah. Nice save. Oh, I was trying to shave it off the butt of my car. Boom. But yeah, French language is hard. There are 12 tenses, whereas English doesn't have many tenses. Oh, oops. Oh. It's the hard part about me reading while playing a competitive game. Yeah, but I think with the English language, American English, we've got so many slang words, right? I think that's part of what makes American English hard in some cases. Having a word that is the same spelled word but means 3 different things. Sometimes there'll be words like that, 2 different meanings, 3 different meanings, depending on the tense, almost like you're saying. Or in the cases of 2, 2, and 2, 2 the number, TWO, 2 as in addition to, TOO. Or wait, no, sorry. It's not the best way to describe it. Because when you say in addition to, you're using TO for the end of that sentence. There's too much. That's TOO. Too much. Those 2 people are going to have too much coffee. And all 3 twos are used in that sentence. Yeah. The easiest thing for you is that there's no accent on the E's and A's. Yeah. Magic. Use is another word that is determined by context. Yeah. Use. Use. Oh, dude, that was perfect. Hey, dude. It's a little wild and a little strange when you build your home out on the range. Saddle up your horse and come along, 'cause you can't get it right if you can't hold on. Hey, dude. I barely remember that TV show, and somehow I remember the theme song. Oh shoot, we're losing. There it is. No, there's somebody there. Damn. Not logged into the Rocket League servers. Hacks. Go to main menu. Not logged. What the hell? Hacks. Yeah. We'll get it back up again and play it a little bit longer. Then I'll call it quits for the night. You've been playing games, all your games in English for almost 3 years. Has that? Do you feel that's helped with your English? And if you don't mind me asking, did you learn English when you were younger, or is it something newer in life? I admire anybody that could speak multiple languages. It's amazing. So I've got 3,664 hours in Rocket League, and gosh, I forget when. I know I've been playing Rocket League at least 8 years. Sounds about right. At least a year, if not two, before 7 Days to Die. And I'm coming up on my 8th year of 7 Days to Die, aren't I? Okay, so maybe I've been playing for almost 10 years. Does does Steam tell you when you bought the game? Carol, you've Path of Exile 1 and 2 in English for craft builds, so easy. Right, so you have like instructions in the game that you got to read, and okay. Actually surprised the game started up as quickly as it did. Yeah, I should have gone for it anyways. Tried to kick it a little more to the right. Oh well. All right then. When you go for a shot like that and the thing you want to have happen doesn't happen, so you're kind of like, okay then. Like Neil Patrick Harris on Doctor Who. Well, that's all right then. Why? The hell? That's like the 50,000th person tonight to do that to me. Oh, man. Oh. Everybody's got to stop coming at the ball the opposite way. Oh, come on. Ah. Well then. Is he gonna miss it? No, of course not. Why? Can we get teammates that not hit it towards our goal? What is the reasoning behind that? Like if you're on a team that you're on comms, if you're talking to each other, and they're your teammates that you've been gaming with, okay, pass back to your team. Say, hey, I got a pass back coming. You know. But man, in open queue, very rarely is that going to work. People don't know you're doing it. They're not ready for it. Rar. Get rid of him. Come on, dude. Come on. Oh. Yes. Oh, I thought somebody, or I thought the goal was open. Carol, you heading out? Good night. See you soon. Take care of yourself. That's the main thing. Always a pleasure. Good to have you here. You take care. Get some rest. We'll catch you on the flip side, all right? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, tied game. We got it, right? We got it. Helm to 108. Philo and Thea. How you two doing? Happy Friday. Oh, dude. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. All right. We got this. Been lurking? Nice. And then, yeah, defense or the best good, or the best defense is a good offense. You know who said that? Mel, the cook on Alice. Oh, come on. Okay. In the bag if we don't screw this up. Again, why did my teammate just hit that towards our goal, even though it's up in the air? All right, we won. And Magic's defense. But yeah, playing Subnautica with the multiplayer mod. That's right. You guys were telling me you guys are trying that out, or you're trying it out again, right? Because like you had tried it before. Man, I'm taking that nighttime cold medicine tonight. That's for sure. Philo, it's my first time playing on it, so getting traumatized, don't know. Thea has many hours into it, so much trauma there. Oh boy. Oh, sorry. So much less trauma there. Gotcha. Sorry, Rocket League. Of course, I have to do quick glance reading on chat. Yeah, no, nice. Hope you two have been feeling better. Speaking of, what did I just try to do? Oh my god! I can't get 2 matches in a row where we get a good win. It's just ridiculous. How did I not get a shot on goal from that? And also, can our teammates stop whiffing? Come on, dude. God damn it. And I knew exactly how he was going to pass that, too. I just couldn't quite swing the car at the angle. Yeah, there you go. I'll go ahead and call myself out. Sorry on those misses. I want to make a joke, follow-up joke to that, and sorry for your misses, or something like that, like someone's wife. A not very well thought out joke, so it's more funny in my head. So I probably even shouldn't even have said it out loud. But I'm a streamer, so I have to narrate my life, even badly. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Sorry, I took his boost. Ah, come on. We got this. We're down by 1. I'll stop. I was tumbling at an angle, but hoping that the top of my car would just kind of roll over a shot, but he was too close to me. Okay, come on. Oh, God, you got teammates there to help you. I'm not saying it's the case of this game, but there's so many games where everybody seems to want to be the goal scorer. They want to score the goals, and they will not do a pass game. They will not pass their teammates or set up shots. It's just bewildering to me. I mean, the overall goal is to win here, you know. Sorry, the overall goal is to have fun. But the competition factors is to win, right? And so through, I think, some of that arrogance, I think there are so many games that are lost because of that. Because someone wants to be the one that scores, the play is lost, the opportunity is lost, and the game's lost. Or the game is more difficult to win. More difficult than it needs to be. Rude. Oh, there it is. God damn. Like the fact that they can get in and defend even that kind of a shot. The game was winnable a minute ago, but that was it. That was a goal right there. It wouldn't have been the game, but would have been a better chance. Do the best you can with what you got. Yep, we're queued up for another one. All right, so I was trying to look at orders. They were out of an item. Confirm. Baby carrots. I'm going to be making a stew, and I'm getting baby carrots to snack on and baby carrots to put in the stew. All right, cool. Yeah, it's amazing. Like got a large grocery order. Like I said earlier today, or earlier on stream, it's a large grocery order that I've been saving up for a couple months for, just to get like a good stock of stuff. I think for this fall, going into winter. Um, yeah, like get some extra flour. I'll be doing some more bread products, biscuits and bread, and other baked items I'll be trying out. So then, yeah, restocked up on a little bit of the grain sugar. I think my what's it called? The baking powder and baking soda are good. Granulated salt, even though I don't put salt on my foods, putting it into the items that I bake. If something asks for like a tablespoon of salt, I'll do like 3/4 of a tablespoon or something like that. I'll reduce my amount. But yeah, so like I've been stocking up on a few more of those things. Oh, that's what I forgot. I was gonna get a muffin pan. I don't have a muffin pan. That's all right. Yeah, I could take a walk past the store on the way home from work Monday. Because at least a muffin pan I can carry. 8 or 10 bags of groceries I cannot. Fudge. Come on, come on, come on, teammate. Why? With 4 people, there should always be somebody rotated into the center forward position. In my opinion, third person should be working the middle line, and then fourth person back on defense. Just that's the way I see it. I thought he was passing to me. Let's go back. Defense here. Speaking of. All right. Looks like we got this match unless the other team steps up their game. Damn it. Trying to at least cut these guys off, but nice pass. Gosh darn, all the way to heck. Golly gee willikers. Oh my god. Again, like everybody getting to it just before I can. My teammates and the other team. Okay, I got 38 points. Until now. 150. Oh. I done something, team. We'll do one more, and then we'll call it quits after that. Yeah, once again, for whatever reason, I stream playing Rocket League, and I can't get any really much forward momentum on my progress. My whole team was platinum. No, my whole team. My team had two. I'm sorry, I'm red team, orange team. We had two platinum, and then me and another guy were diamond, electro gamer. And three people on the other team were diamond. Platinum. The previous rank. Now, how does that work? We're far enough down in Diamond 1 that has to add in somebody from Platinum. Why did you just... Okay, and I just pushed my other teammate. So, sorry. Bumps. I'll go ahead and apologize, but it's just like... If someone's kickoff person, in my mind, let them lead and follow their shot, and then everybody else gets ready for rebound and positioning, everything like that. Again, I think it's the desire to be the person that makes the goal, you know. If you can get in the kickoff position to immediately... As the person kicks off, you're the one that gets to the ball next and makes a goal, then it looks cool, you know, and it's a much celebrated thing. But if you run into your teammate and screw up their shot, and then now the whole play is dead, then everybody gets angry, and I get sad because people are angry, and I start to cry. Oh, so close. Horseshoes and hand grenades. A lot of hesitating, too, I've noticed. That I keep getting teammates that are hesitating their shots. What the hell was that? Did I just happen to kick it to him, or did he actually know where I was going to hit it? Oh, you got to get it. No! I was trying to float up and lift it up for my teammate, hoping that a teammate was there. Oh, know what that was, though. Sometimes I know what I'm doing, sometimes I don't. They keep bumping into each other too, though, so it's like... Oh, God. It's like so many cars. And I used to say 3 versus 3 is chaos. Back when I first started 3 versus 3. I thought this Levente was so I was like, am I still going for it? Has he got a plan? And flip down. Nope. Okay. Let's get some boost. In position. I don't have that emote on my my list of emotes in position. Oh God, nice pass. The moment I knew I was missing it, I just closed my eyes and knocked my head back. Tied up 50 seconds. $30 seconds. Tried to get that angle. Oh, gosh darn it. Teammate, no. Please say you're in there. Okay. Forward momentum. Let's go. Nobody on my team's up there. Try to get those pinch shots once in a while. Oh my God. There it is. Nice save. Holy crap. Okay, I'm zigzagging left and right here. Trying to come back and get boost while I watch downfield, and I'm missing every boost. All right. Okay, get up there. Get up, get busy, do it. Get up and move that body. Get up, people down, get down to it before the night is over. Interesting. There. No. Damn. God, my anticipation game's so off tonight, too. Hear my teammate behind me. Didn't quite have the angle. Didn't boost down at it correctly. Nice far frickin' pass. Well, just was not meant to be tonight. That's okay. Good fun matches though. Leave. So lost count of wins and losses tonight, but Diamond 1, Div 1. We were Diamond 1, Div 2 on both. Still Div 2 on 3 versus 3. We didn't do a lot of 3 versus 3 tonight, but still, like I said, pretty fun. So always good to get some Rocket League matches in on stream. I do a lot off stream, of course. Jump in, play for an hour once in a while, almost every other day. So it's one of those things where I just got to be able to start getting a little bit better, I think, at streaming it while I, basically catch up on chat when I can. But I think it's gonna be always hard for me to be as communicative with chat if I've got frequent matches going. If I want to concentrate, work on the match. Greg, are you saying it's chat's fault? Yes, it's chat's fault. No, always happy to have you guys here. So thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it. Once again, if you guys weren't here for the start of stream, here's my starting to get a little bit more graphics going with stuff. We're gonna continue to work on things like that, including like when I switch to break, taking a break, I'll have something set up there too. Got a couple different things I'm working on. As always, we'll try to get them done. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, will be 7 Days to Die, Fist Only Challenge. We'll be back to that game. We got a Horde night coming up, and we got to prepare for it. So we still haven't done Day 7 Horde on it yet. So you guys haven't missed anything if you guys were wanting to check in on that. But hope to see you guys then for that stream tomorrow. In the meantime, tomorrow I'm going to work on my office, get it done, and we'll see if that stream can actually take place in my new office setup. So hope to see you guys then tomorrow. Yeah, Magic says, not a game to be reading chat during gameplay. Yeah, I like chatting with you guys, to be honest. But yes, I think Rocket League games, that's when I stream them, I'm definitely going to have to set it up so that everybody just kind of understands that's a different shift in vibe of stream. And the most possible one is the survival game 7 Days to Die in Valheim. So but yeah, so thanks again everybody for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll see you again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tomorrow meaning Saturday. I know it's after midnight even my time, so but appreciate having y'all here again. As always, lurkers, appreciate having the lurkers here. Come on in, sit in my chat. I don't care if it counts as a view or not. I want you guys to come in and take your leisurely time hanging out, being part of the community that way, if that's what you like to do. But if you're not chatting because you don't have a topic of conversation, I love talking about comic books, TV shows, movies, and of course, whatever it is I'm streaming at the time. So I thank you all for coming out. Appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, we'll see you on the next adventure. All right. Bye-bye.